அந்த சைடு அப்பா கொளுத்திட்டாரு.
பாட்டே ஏய் ஐயோ புஷ் பண்ணிருக்கலாம்டா.
அதே ஏதோ போட்டாங்க ப்ரோ. செத்து முடிஞ்சு போகுது.
ஓஹோ
என்ன முடிவு பண்ண போறோம்?
மக்களே
Hi bro, marriage bro. Saptacha bro. Hi bro. Hi Rohit bro. How are you? You are close to decision one, yeah bro. Fifth time trying after 1750 rating. Marriage bro, நீங்க சாப்பிட்டாச்சா? Hi bro, எப்படி இருக்கு marriage bro? சாப்பிட்டேன், நானும் சாப்பிட்டேன். இன்னைக்கு எப்படி போச்சு உங்களுக்கு டியூஷனு? அதான் நீங்க பகல்ல காலையிலே போட்டுறீங்களா? வர முடியல ப்ரோ தலைவர். பார்த்தேன் இன்னைக்கு கூட எப்படியா வரலான்னு பார்த்தேன் நான் முடியும்.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. We are just getting started.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
நல்லா இருக்கேன் ப்ரோ, நீங்க? நானும் நல்லா இருக்கேன் ஐயா.
Now he's off and running. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Burmo. Rivaldo. No, it's come to nothing. Serginho. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp. Haaland.
கேடா மெத்தியூஸ்.
Lovely pass, but and the shot.
ஜிஜி மக்களே, நல்லா இருக்கேன் ப்ரோ, நீங்க?
About as smooth as it gets.
Yeah, to see it on as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Japan are already already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo making good progress on the right-hand side. Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Crossed into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back where it came from. Haaland charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a
வேஸ்ட்
who was
அவுட்
ever so
மக்களே.
determined. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Easy man.
It's just a bit on the firm side. Odo. He has found the way through. Strong running down that left flank. Looking for the run. Khan claims comfortably.
ஒரே ஒரு கோல்
They
மக்களே.
could break here. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Donatoni.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Zanetti. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mateus has created one goal already. Shevchenko. Just goal!
என்ன பார்த்தேன்.
But oh, it's offside.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
இப்ப
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. Baresi. Shortchanges him with that pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Haaland to Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all sweat. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this. It's 1-1 at half-time. Japan get the ball rolling in the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his halftime team talk.
And here's Messi. And he's had it nicked away.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gerrard. Zanetti. And Mateus. And here's Haaland. And it's Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the counter can be on now for Japan. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mateus. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Pedri running at top gear. And Burmo. Dani Olmo.
Hey.
Here's Messi. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Ronaldo makes a dash for it. No, that's been intercepted. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Serginho. Haaland being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Mateus! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mateus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Shevchenko chasing after it.
check
Pedri.
and passing now on the
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Messi. Rivaldo has it in a wide position. It's Rivaldo! They will be quick to recover this. Dani Olmo has another go!
అది అప్పుడే తెలిసిపోయింది మ్యాచ్
Japan! And the comeback is complete.
ఆరంభిస్తాను
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
స్వీట్ తిప్పినడే కొమరా
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Saint-Maximin. Oh, that's clever.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
அவன்
Carry on
இனிமேல் பால்
playing
தர
that
மாட்டான்
way, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. I think the
ஏய்
message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
கால்
There's
வெட்டினா
sort of
முன்னா
everything on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Arsenal very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that
Chance!
போடா
So close to drawing level.
well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Rijkaard. Alvarez. Now it's Rivaldo. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Batistuta.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Not the most accurate pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zanetti. And it's played. He leaps for it. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rijkaard. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Arsenal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were...
Oh, Sambo. Hey bro, hi bro, welcome to the stream.
Leaves a little...
Hello, Sambo. எல்லோ லைட் போட்டு தான் இருக்கேன். ஃபிட் பண்ணல, சும்மா அப்படியே வச்சிருக்கேன். பேக்ல இருக்கிற டியூப் லைட் ஆஃப் பண்ணு. சரி இரு, நான் மேட்ச் உள்ள போயிட்டு அதெல்லாம்.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
1 vs 1 வரியா
Match
ப்ரோ?
build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
உடம்பு சரியாயிடுச்சா?
Well, we're on the way.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding
ஆ,
midfield player in his
சுத்தியே
younger
பாஸ்
days.
போகுது.
Yeah, but he's...
Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Just a Ibrahimovic! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ibrahimovic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's Ibrahimovic! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. With their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's having a go! Azar! The man's a genius! A finish of true class! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And here's Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard on a strong run here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
அவன் வந்து காலை விடுற வரைக்கும் ஏன்டா பால் வச்சு
And this is Hazard.
பாருங்க ப்ரோ.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Haaland. That is good
Up
pressure.
middle
Just
and over.
pounded him off it. Gerrard. Haaland. Foot in.
ஒரு
Well, that
செகண்ட்
was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
And he welcomes it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No outsmarting him this time. Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made. Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. And Iniesta. And no, that was never going to make it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That was a decent ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Gerrard. He's had it taken off him. Gerrard. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Mateus. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mateus. And it's Gerrard. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waiting play on. Can he get on the end of this? He's given it away.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Hazard! Not a bad try by any means.
Hazard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
The message is clear. None shall pass. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? And this is Iniesta. Oh, nice touch. There's the shot! Euphoria, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
A case now of complete control. Threads one in.
Hey.
Interception. That's a little off target. Mateus. Zanetti. That's good play. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Doué. Now it's Haaland. He's going for goal.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Haaland. Zanetti looking for the far post. Towering header. Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Alonso.
That's good play from him.
Oh, well played, well played.
So, இதுக்கு மேல சான்ஸ் தர மாட்டான்ப்பா.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Hazard. He's got away. Crossed into the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
Corner number 2 then. Gerrard with the clearance. That's going wide left. Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Decent chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Arsenal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Mateus with the short one. Mateus engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. Doué. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hazard finding himself in space. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Xavi Alonso. And here's Iniesta. Well read, and the danger is averted.
கோல் அடிச்சுக்கிறான்ற மாதிரி பாஸ் வச்சு விட்டாங்க.
Zanetti. Spread it left.
எதுக்குடா நிக்கிறீங்க பால வச்சுன்னு?
And this is Ibrahimovic. And here's Azar.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He's found a way through.
அவனுக்கு நெட் ப்ராப்ளம்னா அவன்
Plenty of
அருங்கடா
appeals,
போட்டு
but the referee is not
படிக்காம.
interested. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. Mateus. Out towards the flank. Tries to pass it through.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He'll fancy himself from here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Mateus! Oh, it's hit the post. No, not quite. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's been played through. And the finish! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Right from the top draw. They will take that. And we're done. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat. And if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boca district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity, and at the same time, they are what make the Bombonera so unique. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Del Piero. And he's chosen to go back, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Roberto Baggio. Mateus. And here's Del Piero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Vieira. And he's in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. Brilliantly cut out. And that's been into shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shevchenko! In he goes again! And he's really put himself on the line here. This their second corner of the game. Punched away. Ball in towards the middle. Thuram tries to clear. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gerrard has the space to ski. Getting up there! Goal! Arsenal! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things...
Oh, he's had a shot! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. 30 minutes gone. Gerrard. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. That's a good ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Cruyff. Cruyff! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, the keeper for me just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely worked. And this is Shevchenko. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Del Piero. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Thuram. Pirlo. And here's Del Piero. That's very neat. And this is Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Well read, and the danger is averted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that has put paid to that. Played into space. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Rodri. Chiellini. That's it, 45 minutes up. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Arsenal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So, into the second half. Kagawa. Good, strong midfield running here. Kagawa. Rijkaard. Proves too strong. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bellingham. And that's another good win of the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Shot could be on. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Like
Oh, good
Uchi,
finish.
Pilam.
Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat.
And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. Ajax are level. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Tries to play it through. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Haaland could move up a gear here. Good effort from distance. That was superb.
Nakaram, bro. Hi, bro.
Haaland clearly thought he had the
Welcome to
beating.
the stream, bro.
Arsenal have their third corner. Rodri gets it away. Del Piero. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Oh, this looks sharp.
ஒரு ஹெட்ரு வாங்குங்கடா.
Rodri. Great vision. Over to the right flank. Can he latch onto this? And this is Raul. Stojkovic. It's a searching pass. Rijkaard kept his eye on it.
என்ன டின்னர் ப்ரோ? தோசை தான் ப்ரோ.
Bellingham. And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rodri. Kagawa. Pressure coming in from all directions. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Ajax really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is good strength. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Closing in on goal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's been chance for a shot! Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Kagawa. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Kagawa. He's in plenty of space here. Bellingham. And this is Kagawa. Real chance! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in...
Can he finish? Oh, wow, that's crazy! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Raul demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. I think it's just top play.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So here comes the substitution. Ajax have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Gives it back.
Uh,
Now it's Del Piero. Looking to play him in. Pass is just off target. Chiellini. And it's Stojkovic. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Batistuta. Stojkovic. Hullet. Kagawa. It's Bellingham. And this is Raul. Great. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay.
Sammy.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without... And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, some astute defending there. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Yamal. Now it's Batistuta. Gerrard. Strokes it back. Rodri. And it's Nedved. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Nedved. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Out towards the flank. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Stojkovic. And here's Doué. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's quick to return it. Chiellini attempts a clearance. And it's Valverde. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Doué. Doué! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And that's going wide left. Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Gerrard. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Half an hour played now. Neymar. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. This looks promising. Chiellini. And here's Stojkovic. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Shot could be on. Juve showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Raul plays it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Neymar running with intent. He slings. Oh, great leap! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And here's Stojkovic. And he plays one through. Tries to get it clear. Played out to the left flank. Neymar. Otto. To Gerrard. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Great vision. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit when they come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. The second period is underway.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his halftime team talk.
Gerrard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through, and he was alert to it.
Doué clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Raul. Batistuta! And that is wildly off target. Rijkaard. Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Batistuta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, good ball. It's net! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of halftime encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Nedved. Oh, that's shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's there to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Juve. Thinks one through. Cleared away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's a key interception. Stojkovic receives it in a good position here. Over to the right flank. Looking for options for movement. Yamal. Yamal's cross. That has been knocked away. Valverde. And that's been intercepted. Saliba is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken.
இங்க வந்தா
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
foul பண்ணேன்னு
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent...
Shapes the shapes! And that's a tidy finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Raul. Now it's Haaland.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Lovely ball and a real chance. Big chance! And no mistake. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So changes afoot here and from both sides. So a double change here and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
A shift in momentum perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Knocks it into space. Shevchenko. Very nicely done. And it's Xabi Alonso. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, this could be it. Past something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Pinches it off him. Xabi Alonso. Stojkovic.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Serginho's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Driving forward. Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. We are into stoppage time. And he's forced to go back. Nakata. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And here's Haaland. And that will be the final act. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, after all of that, what are you thinking? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave. an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Can he get it through? He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, sweet feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rummenigge. And it's Marcelo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Otto. Not a bad start to the game. A chance at either end already. Marcelo gets across to intercept that. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Haaland gets flagged offside. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zanetti. No goals as yet. Rijkaard. Chiellini. Rijkaard. Now Saliba. Pressing high and with purpose. Neymar. And he was quick to react. Opts for safety. Gattuso. Ronaldo. And the shot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Johor Darul Tazim have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Threads one in, and that has been cut short. Mateus has given away a free kick. It's just beyond his reach. Minutes gone. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Haaland. Shevchenko goes for a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko, and he's managed to get free. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Mateus, good ball, takes a shot! Goal!
Out.
Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. Now he's got space here. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's ambitious. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable.
Arsenal are up by the and the shot! And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Gattuso. Pirlo. Rummenigge is onto this.
Rummenigge, really
Great chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
well. The breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And it's hoisted clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. And he welcomes it in. Zola. Seedorf. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. So no flag here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nicely aimed pass. Ambitious ball here. Oh, played right into his path. Marcelo does really well to win the ball there. And the counter is on. Now it's Del Piero. Marcelo. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Marcelo. And here's Del Piero.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
This their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Just about up to 75 minutes. Seedorf. Koundé. Nice looking ball. The less said about that pass, the better. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Arsenal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Neymar. He has found the way through. This looks promising. Haaland's cross. And the keeper beats it away.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Rodri. A probing pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's well seen too.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Aubameyang. Del Piero. It's a goal kick. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Run.
That's a sharp pass. Pirlo. Gattuso, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Last chance, and Zola!
Ah,
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. they've got rid. And that's it. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. Enjoy.
சொல்லு மண்டபாய்.
இருக்கு லெவல் 3 தான் இருக்கு.
சொல்லு மண்டபாய்.
நிக்கிறாரா
ஆ. ஓ
சொல்லு மண்டபாய்.
ஓகே ஓகே.
எப்ப வராரு பாருங்க ஒருத்தர் லைவே முடிய போற.
சொல்லு மண்டபாய்.
வந்துட்டாரா? இல்ல ப்ரோ, அதான் என்ன என்ன ப்ரோ என்ன போயிட்டு இருக்குது எவ்வளவுன்னு கேட்கலாம்.
என்ன 1700ல இருந்து கண்டினியூவா 4 மேட்ச் தோத்துட்டேன்.
அவ்வளவுதான் ப்ரோ.
ஐயோ.
இப்ப மறுபடியும் போறேன்.
நான் அப்படியே க்ளோஸ் பண்றேன்.
ஓகே.
4 பேரும் அபு 4 மேட்சையும்
வந்து பேக் ஓபனிங் பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
சும்மா அபு ப்ரோ அக்கௌண்ட் தூக்கிட்டு வந்து அப்படியே வச்ச மாதிரி இருந்தது.
பேட்ரிக் வீராக்கு
பேக் ஓபனிங் பண்ணி காட்டுவீங்க எல்லாம் வெள்ளிக்கிழமை வந்து. ஆங்கர்மேன் வந்து எடுப்பீங்க.
அவர்கிட்ட தான் இருக்கேன்.
ப்ரோ நான் மார்வல் ரைஸ் விளையாட போறேன்.
விளையாடுங்க ப்ரோ, விளையாடுங்க, ஜாலியா விளையாடுங்க.
காட்டுங்க தேவா ப்ரோ. காட்டுங்க மண்டபை.
என்ன தேவை
மார்வல் ரைவல்ஸ். ஸ்பைடர்மேன் வைக்காதீங்க மண்டபாய். இவனை வைங்க. ஆண்ட்மேன் வைங்க.
இது பாரு பயங்கரமான ஆளு. நல்லா ஜாலியா விளையாடுங்க.
அதுதான் உண்மை. எனக்கு விளையாடுறத விட எனக்கு பாக்குறது இன்ட்ரெஸ்டா இருக்கு.
எனக்கு அப்பெல்லாம் அப்படிதான் ப்ரோ. இவங்க மேக்டவுன் விளையாடாமலாம் வேடிக்கை தான் பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பேன் விளையாடுறதெல்லாம். கடைக்கெல்லாம் போனா கடைக்காரர் கேட்பாரு, தம்பி எப்பதான்ப்பா தம்பி நீ காசு கொடுத்து விளையாடுவேன். உட்காந்துட்டு தான் இருப்பேன் பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பேன்.
இல்லைங்க டைம் வச்சுருக்கேன்.
டெட் பை டே ரொம்ப நாள்
டெட் பை டே லைட்லாம் வேணாம். நாட் 7 பண்ணுங்க.
யோ என்னத்தையா சம்மந்தமே இல்லாம ஒரு கேம்
அதுவே ஜேம்ஸ் பாண்ட் ரிலீஸ் ஆயிருக்கு.
தெரியுமா போட்டிங்கனாலே நிறைய வியூஸ் வருவாங்க bro.
இல்ல
விளையாண்ட
தேவா
மாதிரி
ப்ரோ
இருக்கும்ல.
ஏகே பிஸ்டி ப்ரோ ஹாய் ப்ரோ. பேக் பெயின் எப்படி இருக்கு? நல்லா இருக்கியா? இப்ப பரவாயில்ல.
நம்மளுக்கு இதை விட இந்த PS2 கேம்ஸ் போட்டா நிறைய பேர் வராங்க பாய்.
Well, what a sight this
நீங்க
is.
இது
The
இன்னும்
colour,
போட்டு
the
பாருங்க
choreography, the
புது கேம் அப்பப்ப
camaraderie.
4
The
சாரிசன்
fans have
6
pulled out all the
இப்போ
stops
இந்த
to make
இதெல்லாம்
this
வருது
பாய்
இல்ல.
எல்லாம்
mental
புது கேம்ஸ்
game.
வந்தவனே வாங்கி போட சொல்றீங்க. இது பாய் பேசணும்
Colours
பாய்
vivid and
அவனுங்கள்ட்ட
vibrant,
4 பேர்
songs
இருந்தானுங்க.
loud and proud.
அமிச்சு
The tone
ஸ்பைடர்மேன்
for this
இருக்கானு
game
ஒருத்தவன்ட்ட
is
கேட்டேன்.
well and truly set.
ஒருத்தவன்கிட்ட அவன்கிட்ட ஸ்பைடர்மேன் இருக்கான்னு கேட்டதுக்கு ஒருத்தவன் 100 ரூபாய் அப்படின்னா.
அபு ப்ரோ ஹாய் ப்ரோ. தேவா ப்ரோ ஹாய் ப்ரோ.
ஏன்னா எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ஸ்பைடர்மேன்
ஷியாத் ப்ரோ ஹாய் ப்ரோ.
வரும்னு நினைக்கிறான் பாய். இல்ல பாய்
100 ரூபாயே அதிகம்
100 ரூபான்னா. ஆனா அப்ப அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாட்டு நல்லா வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் எனக்கு. ஏன்னா அப்ப வந்ததுல அந்த இது.
Here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter. Massimo Otto. Yeah, it's going to be.
நீங்க போயிட்டு
Poses himself very
தமிழ் கேமிங் நாட் 7 பண்ணிருக்காங்க. அதை பார்த்துட்டு தான் தூங்குவேன் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். தூக்கம் தான் சீக்கிரம் தூக்கிடுவேன். அது வேற விஷயம்.
இல்ல இப்ப அவர் அக்கவுண்ட் பிரைன் ப்ரோ உன் அக்கவுண்ட்ல ஆனா வேற கேம் விளையாடலாம்ல. eFootball தானே உள்ள வரக்கூடாது.
ஆமாமா வேற கேம் வரலாம் தான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
அப்படியா? வேற
தெரியலையே.
கேம் வரலாம்ல.
தெரியல அது தெரியல.
இன்னைக்குதான் GTA 6
என்ன சொல்றாரு அவரு?
தேடி தள்ளி போட்டாங்க நவம்பருக்கு.
ப்ரோ அவர் என்ன
தள்ளி போட்டுட்டு இருந்தானுங்க.
மே 26 தான் official date.
அதுவும் ஒரு மாதிரி சொல்ல முடியாது ப்ரோ. ஆல்ரெடி 2 தடவை தள்ளி போட்டவனுக்கு 3வது தடவை. நம்ம பாய்
பேசாம ஒண்ணு பண்றேன். இது போடுறேன்.
ஓகே மக்களே நான் கிளம்புறேன். தேவா ப்ரோ பாய்.
இது போடுறேன். அது என்ன
பாய்
ஆன்லைன் போடுறேன் கொஞ்ச நேரம்.
என்னது?
ஆன்லைன்
அதான் ஆன்லைன்ல என்னது?
பாய் ஆன்லைன் பாய் நான் கொஞ்சம் சத்தமா
யோ மண்ட பாய்.
சொன்னா.
ஓகே பண்ணுங்க ப்ரோ பண்ணுங்க ப்ரோ.
சொல்லுடா முத்து.
போயிட்டு வரேன் மண்ட பாய்.
முத்து பார்த்து போயிட்டு வா.
பிரெயின் ப்ரோ நாளைக்கு பார்க்கலாம் பிரெயின் ப்ரோ.
பார்க்கலாம் ஸ்ரீநாத் ப்ரோ ஹாய் ப்ரோ. அபு ப்ரோ பிக் ஃபேன்.
அந்த
பிரெயின் ப்ரோ பிக் ஃபேன்.
பார்க்காத அந்த கேர்ள்ஸ்லாம் கம்மி.
சாய்டா குட்டி பூ. கொஞ்சம் பாய்.
உண்டான காயமே
முத்து மாதிரி ஒரு பையனை பார்த்தோம் ப்ரோ. எனக்கு என்னமோ அவனை பார்த்தா முத்து மாதிரி தான் இருக்குது. இந்த பாருங்களேன். உங்களுக்கு இது இருக்கா? அது என்ன?
ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் இல்ல. முத்து போய் விட்டாரா? நான்
போயிட்டான் முத்து விடுங்க. ஆனா முத்து மாதிரியா இருப்பான் பாரு. அந்த அமிச்சிருப்பான் பாரு.
பாபோ
அது அந்த அக்கவுண்ட்ல நான்
இது முத்து தான் ப்ரோ.
பை.
ஓகே தேவா ப்ரோ. சரிங்க நாளைக்கு வெள்ளிக்கிழமை பார்ப்போம் வாங்க. ஓகே
ப்ரோ ஊருக்கு போறீங்களா? சரி பாப்பா ஃபோன் கொடுப்பா பார்த்தா போன
எல்லாரும் போட்டு எல்லாரையும் ஏத்து போறாரு வண்டியை வச்சு.
போன்ரி
செட்டில் ஆயிடும்.
எத்துக்கூடா சொல்லிட்டு எத்துக்கூடா கொஞ்சம். என்னது எடுத்துக்கூட ஃபோன் வேணும். லைவ் போட்டு விட்டு உன்கிட்ட ஃபோனை கொடுத்துருக்கேன் தெரியுமா?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
சும்மா ஆன்லைன் விளாட போறோமா? இப்போ எடுத்துடா ஃபோன். பார்க்கலாம் நான் தூங்கணும். இதுக்கு தான் நான் சத்தமா சொல்லணும்னு ஒருத்தர் இருக்காரு. அவரால் தான் எல்லாம் வந்தது. அந்த ஃபோன் எடுத்துட்டு அடியில் இருக்குவார். இதே மாறிடுச்சு. நல்லா தானே இருந்தது. ஏன் என்னாச்சு? ஐயோ ஸ்டோரி அதுல இருந்தா இருக்கானா?
Oh, good read. That's great positioning. So
சரிடி வச்சு தரேன்டி.
Rijkaard. Looking tidy in possession here.
இதுல இருந்து அதுக்கு போலாம். சரி இருங்க ரெஸ்யூம் ஸ்டோரி கொடுக்குறேன்.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Approaching the half-hour mark.
3 பேர் என்ன ப்ரோ? ட்ரெவர், ஃப்ராங்க்லின்,
ஒரு ஃப்ராங்க்லின்
Just cannot get away.
மொத்தம் பேரு
Just trying to negate this.
நல்ல பேர். அத வர மாட்டேங்குது.
Whatever it takes.
ஏய் சிரிக்கி.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
இது அந்த ஃப்ராங்க்லின் கொண்டோட நாய் இல்ல.
Gerrard. Batistuta.
செதுக்கி
இது மாறிட்டு இருக்குது போலடா.
Now Saliba.
கிராபிக்ஸ் இது மாறிடுச்சு போல.
Neymar.
ஒரு நிமிஷம்டா
He's
இது.
gone for goal. Now who's going to be first to this? Costa Curta with the clearance.
டக்குனு பத்தல. இது ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா ஆஃப் பண்ணி போட்டு போய் படுக்கலாம்.
என்னது பாய்?
ஷிஃப்ட் இன்னும் 9 நிமிஷம் இருக்கு, அதனால இப்படியே உட்கார வேண்டியதான். தண்ணி போய் அந்த போன்
இன்னும் 9 நிமிஷம் இருக்கு.
Gets the job done.
11:30 தான் முடியும்.
Ball's out. It'll be a throw in again. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, there's a probing ball.
என்னவா? வீடியோ மெமரி
Right,
எக்ஸ்டென்ட்
Stoichkov. Oh, that's clever.
Video
No, he's just misjudged that one.
exceed.
Mateus can
Nada,
so
yeah.
cleverly bypass the press. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah.
Khan sends that a long way. Mateus.
இருக்கதான் வச்சிருக்கேன். என்னாச்சு?
And it's Gerrard. Mateus. Now it's Batistuta. Totti. And Mohamed Salah. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. With all that industry, adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
இது அப்படியே இங்க இருந்து ஆன்லைன் போக முடியுமா?
இல்ல மெயின்ல இருக்குமே.
போதும்
இங்க இருந்து ஆன்லைன் போயிடுமா?
இங்க போகும் போல.
ஜாயினிங் GTA.
And here is the first touch.
பாவம் பண்ணிருக்கா. 2013ல வந்த கேம்னா இது 18ஆ?
Are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his halftime team talk.
And here's Batistuta. He'll try for distance. It's hit the crossbar. Beckenbauer clears. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
மேகலாம் வருது.
Rijkaard is the team.
சூப்பரா பண்ணிருக்காங்க கேம்.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
இது அவங்க இடமா? இதான் நீங்களா? என்ன பண்ற பாய்? உங்களை மாதிரி வச்சிருக்கீங்க. நான் இப்பதான் பாக்குறேன். நான் இன்னைக்கு தான் பாக்குறேன். நேற்றுக்கு தான் நான் சொன்னேன்ல, நேற்றுக்கு ஆபீஸ் வந்து சாட் பண்ணிட்டு நீங்க பேசுறதை மட்டும் தான் கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தேன்.
And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he got lots of power
Pizza
behind
shop.
that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
பீஸா என்ன வேலை போலாம்? என்ன வேலைக்கு போலாம்?
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. A formidable matchup. Oh, they can break here. Knocks it into space.
போய் வாங்கி சாப்பிடற மாதிரி இருக்கும்.
வே பாயிண்ட் கொடுப்போம். இல்ல வேலை வர பார்க்கணும் பை. இதுல வேலை பார்த்து சம்பாதிக்க முடியும்.
நம்மளே வேலை வாங்குவாங்க அவன்.
மாட்டேன்டா. கார் நல்லா இருக்குதானா?
எடுத்துட்டேன்னா மொபைல் தூக்கி பேக்கெட்ல போட்டு அங்க போய் செட்டில் ஆயிடும்.
டேய் ஒண்ணுமாடா நிக்கிறா போடா.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow,
ஒன்னு
but this
நின்னுங்கறான்பா
game is
ஃபைட்டுக்கு.
far from unsalvageable. Your impression so far, Jim? Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using
Pizza
it.
delivery.
Zanetti.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
இன்னும் ஒய் பை.
They're looking
Use
a
double
whole
touch
lot
bro.
more urgent now.
A lucky break.
Use double touch.
இது அப்ப சொல்லிருக்காரு போல. நான் இப்பதான் பாத்துர்க்கேன்.
Good play on the left-hand side here.
ஒய் பை. ப்ரோ இல்ல ப்ரோ சும்மா அந்த அக்கவுண்ட் புஷ் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன் ஸ்ரீராம் ப்ரோ.
Neymar.
சும்மா போக முடியுதான்னு பார்த்தேன். பார்த்தேன் ஆனா நம்மளுக்கு அந்த 1500 மேல வர மேட்ச்லாம் லக்கி பாயா இருக்குறாங்க ஆப்போனன்ட். பண்ண முடியல.
Can he get it through? Dumfries is always looking to play.
This restaurant are new open home delivery successful complete all 5 delivery. அங்க பாத்தீங்களா bro? Delivery. Price for
great positioning. So good from him. Mateus.
எங்கடா டெலிவரி பண்ண பைக் கொடுப்பா இங்க வருங்க அப்பாய். பைக்
well stopped.
செட்டில் ஆகி கொண்டிருக்கிறது.
That's great positioning.
அந்த நாங்க வேலை பார்க்கறோம்.
In the second half.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எதுக்கு போவோம் தெரியலையா? இத்தனை இருக்குது. இதுல கடையா ஒருவேளை?
That's fabulous.
And that could come back to haunt them. Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
எல்லாம் அவ்வளவு தூரத்துல காட்டுது. கிட்ட இருந்து நடந்துது.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
டெலிவரி பீஸா டு கஸ்டமரா? அட இவ்ளோ கஸ்டமர் இருக்கறானே ஒரே டைம்ல இத்தனை கஸ்டமருக்கு அப்புறம் பண்ண முடியும். இது கிட்ட இருக்குது பாருங்க.
That is decidedly lacking. Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
டெஸ்டிக்கு கிட்ட போவோம். இவன் யாரா நம்மளோட ஸ்லோ? பண்ணி ஜக்ல புடிச்சு எடுத்துனோடா. எங்கடா இருக்கற மண்டே எவ்வளவு தூரம்டா இருக்கீங்க? ஒரு பீஸா இருக்கு. எங்கடா நிக்கற?
எங்க இருக்கீங்க?
இங்க தான் காட்டுது.
So changes a foot here and from both sides.
என்ன ப்ரோ?
இந்த வீட்டு மேல.
வீட்டுக்கு மேலயா?
Right card.
எடுத்துட்டுலாம் போய் கொடுக்க முடியாது.
And there's a goal. Arsenal.
ப்ரோ ஓபன் பண்ணி எடுக்கணுமா?
Another moment.
நான் கேக்குறேன்.
டிப்ஸ்னு வருது.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
இந்த எடுத்து போறாரு பாருங்க.
And very quickly the substitute made his mark.
ஓகே கொடுத்தாச்சு ப்ரோ 280 ரூபாய் டிப்ஸ். டோட்டல் ஏர்ன் 2280 ரூபாய்.
ஒரு பீஸா டெலிவரி பண்ணது 2000 ரூபாய்.
என்னடா டோர் ஓபன் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது.
அன்சைடு போங்க.
அடுத்து எது கிட்ட இருக்குன்னு பாப்போமா? தம்பி இருடா கொஞ்சம் மேப் பாத்துக்கறேன். இந்த இது கிட்ட இருக்குது பாரு.
This is a Hollywooder bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
டேய் இதுதானடா கரெக்ட் தானடா? என்னடா ரெண்டு ரூட் காட்டுது? என்னடா கூகுள் மேப் பண்றா பூனை குட்டி வருது.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Big chance! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! An opportune strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
மண்டை
Maybe
நிக்கிறான்.
his positioning,
அதுதானடா.
but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal found the way forcibly. Now they must hold out.
4580 ரூபாய் பை டிப்ஸ் 580 ரூபாய் வந்து.
I would think as the opposition tried
ரெண்டே டெலிவரில
to get back into it.
Oh, great!
அது அக்கவுண்ட்ல மாத்துங்க.
பாய் என்ன பாய் இவ்வளவு தூரம் கொடுத்துருக்கான் அங்க பாருங்க பாய்.
And look what it
எப்பா
means to them. This
இல்ல ஒரு இதுக்கு போயிட்டு அப்படியே பக்கத்துல தான்.
genuine strength now.
எவ்வளவு தூரம் ஆனா
Simple, certain,
எத்தனை
effective.
கிலோமீட்டர்?
அந்த இதுக்கு போக மாட்டேன் பாய். அப்பதான் அப்படியே வரிசையா வர முடியும்.
அந்த பக்கத்துதா சரி விடுங்க.
ஆமா.
They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this
அப்படியே வரிசையா வரலாம் அப்ப நம்ம. 1 2 3 இந்த ரூல்ஸ்ல ஃபாலோ பண்ணலனா மைனஸ் பண்ணுவானுங்களா?
தெரியலையே அது என்னன்னு. ஆமா மைனஸ் அதுல காட்டுதோ இல்ல மைனஸ்ல அதை காட்டல.
இல்ல டிராஃபிக் ரூல்ஸ் பண்ணா
பீஸா மொத்தமா 5 டெலிவரி 2 பண்ணிருக்கோம். பொந்தூர்லையா? எந்த பொந்தூர்லமா? பொந்தூர்ல போக கூடாதுமா. நம்ம போய் காசு சம்பாதிக்கணும்ல. காசு சம்பாதிச்சுட்டு காரு கோட்டு நான் வாங்கி போடலாம்.
நீங்க காசு வச்சு கடையெல்லாம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம் தானே?
தெரியல ப்ரோ இதுல நிறைய இருக்குது. ஆனா அவர் ரொம்ப வருஷம் விளாண்டுருக்காரு போல. ஃபுட்பால் விளையாடும்போது நம்ம எல்லாரும் நம்ம கூட ஃபுல்லா பயங்கரமா சம்பாதிச்சு. மற்றபடி ஆக்ட்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது இந்த வச்சு செஞ்சிடும். முதல்ல ஃபுல்லா சம்பாதிக்கணும். சம்பாதிச்சு ஒரு அப்பார்ட்மெண்ட் வாங்கி கேரேஜ் நம்ம அதுல அந்த காரு இதெல்லாம் வாங்கி வாங்கி அது உள்ள எடுத்து வைக்கணும் போல.
கொஞ்சம் ஸ்பீடா போகணும் வண்டி இல்ல?
கொஞ்சம் ஸ்பீடா போகுது டவுன்ல.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. It's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We are just getting started.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
இங்க தான் ப்ரோ பிராங்க்லின் வீடு இருக்கு. பிராங்க்லின்
போட்டு கிடப்பானுங்களா இந்த இதுல
இந்த ரைட் சைடுல தான் ஏதோ ஒரு வீடு நம்ம ஆளோடது. பேர் தர மாட்டேங்குது.
ப்ரோ ப்ளீஸ் ப்ரோ இது பண்ணாதீங்க ப்ரோ. டேய் புறம்போக்கு
Messi
டெலிவரி பண்ணுங்கறடா நானே. டேய்
எதுக்கு சம்பந்தமே இல்லாம நம்மள பிடிக்கிறான்?
ஓடி போ. என்ன ஏதோ அங்க வர ப்ரோ
சத்தத்துடன் இது பண்ணும். அவ்வளவுதானா? இதுக்கப்புறம் ஒண்ணும் பண்ண முடியாது. இப்ப மொத்த காசு வேஸ்டா?
கலவலி இருங்க நான் உன்னை மறந்துட்டேன். என்கிட்ட கன் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அவர் கொடுத்த கன்லாம். ஆமா ப்ரோ இந்த வாருங்க ப்ரோ. டேய் தெரிஞ்சிருந்தா உட்கால ஓலி போட்டிருப்போம் ப்ரோ. நான் அவளை
விடுங்க ஆடுங்க.
போய் அந்த காரை எடுக்கணும் போல பைக்கு.
திரும்பி
இந்த வரா கர்மம். இருடி நீ மாட்டுவ. அந்த இங்கே நில்லு. நீ ஒரு பொம்பளை தானே இங்கே நில்லு. எங்க இருக்க? எங்க ப்ரோவா?
அது என்ன
இங்க பக்கத்துல தான் இருந்திருக்கணும். இது இவன் இவ்வளவுதான் இருக்கும். இந்த வர இந்த இவ தான் ப்ரோ. வாடா வாடா. ஓப்பா தசாவு எப்படியா பையா
ஓடுங்க மண்ட பாய்.
யாருக்கிட்ட நீனு உம்பல் பாடே யாருக்கிட்ட வர அவனுக்கு வாயில வா வா வா
கண்ண உள்ள வச்சிருங்க.
இல்ல 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 அவன் வரட்டும் வருவான் திரும்ப வருவான். தேடி வருவான்.
Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
அவன சுறான் ப்ரோ. அங்க சுறான் பாருங்க ப்ரோ. என்ன
Oh, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition
நான்லாம் என்ன மாதிரி கேம் விளையாண்டுருக்கேன். ஷூட்டிங் கேம் நம்ம கிட்ட நீ வர வாணி
Stojkovic.
லொகேஷன் மாத்துங்க. லொகேஷன் மாத்துங்க.
காலி ப்ரோ. புல்லட் வர.
And he's in on goal. And this is Neymar.
பீஸா வர டெலிவரி பண்ணோம்.
Can he finish?
டேகதா.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
இந்த ஒயிட் கலர் தான் அவனா?
Taken a breath and look for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
இங்க நிக்கறான்.
இது கோல்ட் ஆகுதான். அங்கதான் நிக்கும். வண்டியில போயிட்டானா?
ஓடு.
Costa Curta.
சாவு. நான் வரவே கூடாது.
ஆறுடா வரா.
Good ball that too. Rijkaard is the team's great.
வராம் bro.
Zanetti.
சாவு.
ஒரு தாவலின் செட் சாவடிச்ச ப்ரோ.
சாவு.
சாவு நாயா.
Chips it through.
யார் கிட்ட வைக்கிற நீ?
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
இப்போ புல்லட் காலியா? அவர் இருந்தாதான் அன்லிமிட்டெட் புல்லட் இருக்கும் போல.
Messi. And Zanetti. Cafu. It's Rijkaard. And it's it might be in here.
அங்கனா என்ன?
Oh, so close to what would have
been bike எடுங்க போலாம்.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance for counter. That is ended up in no man's land.
இங்கதான் ப்ரோ நிக்கறான்.
Goes looking
wide. அங்கதான் சுத்திக்கிட்டு இருக்கான் அந்த. இந்த
Well seen.
போட்டு விடுங்க நீ போய் வண்டி எடுங்க.
Well stopped.
ஆள்ல வந்திருக்கு போல. அவன் ஆள் கூட்டி வந்திருக்கான்.
அங்க இருங்க.
தண்ணி தெளிக்குது.
தண்ணி வச்சு அடிக்கிறான்.
Promising position.
எல்லாம் மிஷின் முடிக்கறானுங்க தான் ப்ரோ.
ஆனா நடுவுல நம்மள புடிச்சு நின்னுட்டு இருப்பாங்க.
மிஷின் முன்ன மயிர போடுங்க. என்ன வந்து அடிச்ச நீ? போறற போக நாயா.
Zanetti.
வந்தா.
யாரு ப்ரோ அவன்? பிளேயர் மாதிரி காட்டலையா? நான் எனக்கு சிம்பிள்.
Just
not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least
ஒரு டெலிவரி தான் ப்ரோ இருக்கு. காசு கம்மியாச்சு ப்ரோ. இல்ல ஒண்ணுதான்
அது இது கோல்ட் ஆச்சு அப்படினு. இல்ல இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் லெஃப்ட் தள்ளி இருக்கு தெரியல. நான் கவனிக்கல.
கம்மியாச்சு ப்ரோ. வீட்டு ஃபுல்லா போயிடுச்சு.
Well, he got rid because he
நான்
was under
குறுக்கால
pressure.
வந்துட்டான். இவனுடைய பிளேயர் குத்தான நம்ம எப்படி சம்பாதிக்குது கேக்குறான்.
Xavi Alonso and Stojkovic.
ரியல் லைஃப் மாதிரி வச்சிருக்கேன்.
Xavi Alonso. Stojkovic. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half.
டிப்ஸ் கிடைக்காதுன்னு
Just one
நினைக்கிறேன்.
goal is still anybody's game here.
டிப்ஸ் கிடைக்காதுன்னு
Well, it's
நினைக்கிறேன்.
obvious, Peter, that this team
கண்ணுல வைங்க.
to play on the break, and their
கத்துவான்னு
opponents
நினைக்கிறேன்.
pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up.
கண்ணுல
ஆமா bro, டிப்ஸே வரல பாருங்க.
Arsenal
அதே தானே
are
இது
1-0
எத்தனை
up
தான்
at
பண்றா.
half-time, and it's
காசு அதே தான் காசு இருக்க மாதிரில இல்ல சம்பாரிச்சிருக்கேன்.
already back.
இல்ல சாஸ்து சம்பாதிச்சிருக்கீங்க. 6000 ரூபாய்ல இருந்து ஏறி இருக்கு.
Arsenal currently ahead by the small.
இருக்கு பாருங்க, இன்னொன்னு காட்டுது பாருங்க. அதை மார்க் பண்ணி போங்க. லெஃப்ட்ல இருக்கு இன்னும்.
அதான் bro, அந்த ரெண்டுல ஒண்ணு போயிடுச்சு. ஓ அதான் ஆர்டர் குத்துட்டனோ. குத்துட்டானா.
கொடுத்துட்டீங்க.
இந்த நாய்ங்க வரானுங்களே.
அது அவனுக்கு தானே அது.
சுத்தினுங்கறான் காட்டுக்கு ஏட்டம்.
And it's Zanetti.
வேற வேலை இல்லையா? நம்மள நோண்டிட்டு இருக்கானுங்க.
அதான் நிக்கிறான். ஒரு நிக்கிறான்.
Odo, the man that is
tenacity
personified.
போயிட்டான்.
Played for Chiellini. And it's Zanetti. Saliba. And it's Chiellini. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Arsenal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Robson. And it's Messi.
Hi bro, Devil Boy, வாங்க bro.
It's a good ball out wide. Towards the towering header. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
காலையில ஆனா என்கிட்ட வாண்டடா வந்து வாங்கிச்சுல அது.
Surprise to it clearly came in when no one was expecting
என்கிட்ட சண்டைக்கு வந்து.
it. Was drilled.
தப்பா நினைச்சிட்டாரு நம்மட்ட கண்ணுலன்னு. நான் அவர்கிட்ட வாங்கி வச்சிருக்கேன். தேவபரோட்டு
எதுக்கு சும்மா டெலிவரி போற எதுக்கு சுட்டா வச்சிட்டாங்க?
What are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all
நேத்துக்கு பறந்துச்சு.
Ronaldinho. Robson. All played for Rijkaard. Cafu.
கஷ்டமா வேடா. எப்ப நைட் குடுசனா காலைல கொண்டு எவ்வளவு ப்ரோ ஏர்ன் பண்ணிருக்கேன்? 10000 ரூபாவா? 16000 ரூபாவா மொத்தம் பேங்க்ல.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see what it takes to seize the initiative.
ஐனா வார் சீரியஸ் இல்ல
all the way, and the finish was utter.
சர்வேல் சீரியஸ் கிளப்
Did a great job. Made a classic
பார்பர் ஷாப்
made it perfectly.
அமுனேஷன்லாம் இதானா? கார் வாஷ்னா வேலையா ப்ரோ? நான் தெரியலையா.
இல்லையே. நான் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும்.
ஸ்டண்ட் இது. டாட்டூ. டைம் ட்ரையல்.
So the manager could make a change for the first time in the game here. Looking at a different game now.
பார்பர் ஷாப்.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
சரிங்க, நம்ம பக்கத்துல எங்க இருக்கோம் நம்ம? எங்க ப்ரோ இருக்கோம்? எனக்கே தெரியல கண்ணு. இந்த இருக்கனா?
Xavi Alonso.
அதான் நம்ம
மாதிரி ஏதோ காட்டுது. என்னது இது?
Calmly
எனர்ஜி டைம் ட்ரையலா? சரி போமா?
போய் பாப்போம். பக்கத்துலயே தான்.
Robson.
என்னது pizza? This unknown. Dear residents, shoot animals photography.
Now here's an interesting matchup.
Has been placed in bottom rank American states.
Odo. Cruyff.
சாரி ப்ரோ, என்னால அதுல திரும்ப போக முடியாது. முடியல நம்மளால.
இதெல்லாம் ஏ தானே?
இதெல்லாம் அந்த கார் தான்.
Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stojkovic. And it's Xabi Alonso. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, there's no doubt.
போறவள்ளே ஒண்ணுக்குது.
They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Xabi Alonso charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Haaland. And this is Neymar. Neymar has got himself a free kick.
எப்படி ரெடி பண்ணியிருக்கான் இந்த கேம்? சரிப்பா, 6 வரும்போது யோசிச்சு பாருங்க மண்டவை.
From position A1.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Hey.
Stojkovic! That was travelling.
It was a sterling effort. At least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. Cruyff. That's tidy. Cruyff!
That's just playing it safe and
simple.
Cafu plays it in. Terrific effort.
ப்ரோ, உங்க கூட GTA ஆன்லைன் ப்ளே பண்ணலாமா? ப்ரோ, நான் எப்பவுமே பண்ண மாட்டேன் ப்ரோ. எப்பயாவது தான் ப்ரோ பண்ணுவேன். அதனால சும்மா தான் ப்ரோ, எப்பயாவது தான் பண்றேன். அதனால தான் ப்ரோ. நம்ம கூட ஒருத்தர் விளையாடுறாரு, நம்மள எப்பயாவது தான் ப்ளே பண்றேன்.
ஒரு சண்டே பிளான் பண்ணி பண்ணுங்க எல்லாரும்.
ஒரு நாள் இந்த வாரத்துல எப்பயாவது பண்ணலாம்னு இருக்கேன் ப்ரோ.
That's a little off target. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Juve. Now it's Neymar.
அதான் பீஸா டெலிவரி பண்ணிட்டு இருந்த பையன் ஒரு காரை தேடி என்ன பண்றான் பாருங்க.
That pass has been well intercepted.
அந்த இது போன மாதிரில.
இப்போ இது பண்ணி பாருங்க.
And that's it.
அரனி குல்டி.
Both sides showing.
இது உள்ளதானோ?
And neither willing to give in.
நீங்க இருக்கீங்க பாருங்க.
FTT 96 ப்ளே பண்ணு. இல்ல ப்ரோ, eFootball மட்டும் பண்றோம் ப்ரோ. இங்க தான் ப்ரோ இறக்கி விட்டுருக்கானுங்க. இது என்ன இவ்வளவு நேரம் கழிச்சு வெடியுது?
சூப்பர்.
ஓ, கார் வெடிஞ்சிருச்சா? பைக்கு. போலீஸ் வந்து பாக்குறான் போல. ஐயோ டேய், என்னங்கடா?
இப்ப வாருங்கடா, நீங்களா நாங்க பார்த்துவோம்.
தாவுனா நீ தானே என்ன இது பண்ண? வரா எங்க போறா?
ஒன்னும் ஆகல உனக்கு.
உங்களுக்கு தான் ஆச்சு.
முன்னாடி தான் நிக்கிறான் போல.
ப்ரோ, இங்க 3 இது காட்டுது. போலீஸ் கேஸா? ரைட். தான் ப்ரோ காட்டுது சைக்கிள்.
உள்ளதான் ப்ரோ இங்க சைக்கிள்.